Good Monday morning to you. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Marchich. This is your outlook for December 30th, 2013. And we're going to start off with the GFS now for Tuesday. As Monday we expect just a partly sunny day with nothing in the way of precipitation and colder temperatures here. We're going to have a clipper system that's going to move to our north here on Tuesday. We're going to keep an eye on this because the GFS and some other models are now showing some of these snow showers associated with it get pretty far south here and end up over northeastern PA as well. So this area especially we're going to have to keep an eye on just in case, but we do think this low pressure is going to stay far enough to the north that really don't have too much interaction further south. We'll keep an eye on that for you, and here's the Canadian showing a little bit further south, actually getting to from the Lehigh Valley and points north and northeast across northern New Jersey, northeastern PA, some moderate snow showing up here. Again, we'll have to keep an eye on that just to see what it looks like here, but I think that the primary system that's sitting up here is going to stay far enough to the north that you're not going to be dealing with as much of a southward infiltration of this snowfall. And either way, it's just light snow showers, not a big deal. Might get some coatings out of that in the higher elevations, especially over northeastern PA. The big story is going to be the system that we are dealing with on Thursday. We've been talking about for a couple days now. Here's the European model showing that snow on Tuesday also before we get ahead of ourselves. See how it stays across just the northern parts of PA. Low pressure system sitting up here. This is just a fast moving clipper system. It's going to be in and out, but it doesn't get us too far south here. So that's what we're thinking. It's going to stay further to the north here and not really affect too much of the area except for northern Pennsylvania. Going a little bit further here in time now, we're going to get our system here on Thursday. This is the European model, and one thing that the models are doing right now, they have changed their thinking from a couple days ago where it's showing this big storm potential. Some of the ensembles are still doing so, but yeah, the operational models have gone away from that idea. Why have they done that? Not sure. I couldn't tell you. I don't know if it's going to be a big storm or something small, but the bottom line is we're going to get some snow out of this across our coverage area here. Basically what the European model is doing is taking the area of low pressure, bringing it right to here. It's going to transfer to another system offshore, which is we're going to be right down about here somewhere. And then once the full transfer is complete, it's going to be out here. So what does that do? Because you have a transfer, you get a screw zone in the middle here. Where you have very little snow falling in between during this transfer process. Once the transfer is complete way out here, you're not going to have, it's going to be too far east to really have any appreciable accumulations across our coverage area, because once this takes over in phases, this is probably the only area that can really benefit from it, and you're only talking about a couple inches. We're not talking about a big deal here. What we're really worrying about for heavy accumulations is going to be up in this area here. Again, it's going to depend on how fast this thing transfers, and what we need to do is kind of sit back and wait a little bit, because Monday night, we're actually Monday afternoon, we're going to have the system that is responsible for this snow on Thursday come on shore, and right now it's out in the middle of no man's land, so it's not getting any data sampling from the models, and the models are kind of just ad-libbing, so to speak. And just trying to figure out what's going on with the pattern here, or based on the pattern that's currently in place. And once that data is able to be sampled from that system coming on shore, which we expect Monday afternoon, the models might be able to get a little bit of better handle on this system that's coming on Thursday. So we haven't get up on the big storm idea yet, but you're still getting snow across this entire area here at the very least. The areas to the south are still in question here. Across South Jersey, southeastern PA, central Jersey. We really don't know what's going to end up going to happen with that, but we're expecting a different solution by the time we come to Tuesday morning after the overnight runs, model guidance runs overnight on Monday night. So just stay with us on that, because there could be some last minute changes with that system. Everybody gets snow, especially north of I-76 or northwest 985. If you go north of that line here, you're getting snow. But how much is the question? That's what we have to know. That's what we have to nail down. It does have big storm potential. Here's the GFS. Again, here's what's showing what we're talking about here. Primary low pressure cuts west of Pittsburgh. Secondary forms down here. There's a transfer down to one to the other, and once it fully phases, it's way out here, and that means that only these areas here would benefit from that because it's too far east. Okay, just to show you what's going on. But the GFS is doing the same thing that the European model is doing here. You get that screw zone right here because of the transfer. Every time you have a transfer from one to the other, you get a screw zone, dry slot, whatever you want to call it, right in the middle here. And that's what's showing up here in the GFS. That's the latest GFS run here. Again, we're not selling on one idea here. Once it consolidates out here, it's too far east. You see no wraparound precipitation. Some very light stuff over northeastern PA, east central PA, and northern New Jersey. And you're really not talking about much in the way of snowfall except for a couple inches here. And then this thing really wraps up as you get past, it gets southeast of Boston here on Friday, or excuse me, late Thursday. So we'll keep an eye on it. It's a storm that has a lot of potential here. But it won't be the be-all, end-all if it doesn't form. There's other ones behind it that we have to track too. So there's plenty of opportunity for something big to come yet. There's plenty of opportunity left in this winter. We're only talking about the beginning of January at this point. So we have a lot of winter to go. And if this doesn't work out, not the end of the world. So I know a lot of snow lovers out there really want a big snowstorm. But you know, if it's going to happen, we'll let you know. Right now, we just don't know. It's probably 50-50 whether we get just a minor accumulation event, which is essentially just a clipper type system, or if you get a bigger event. And some ensembles are still showing that, so we haven't given up on that idea yet. We'll let you know what happens in the coming days. Please follow the Facebook page for rapid updates. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is your outlook for December 30th, 2013. Have a great Monday.